And a cultural pioneer paves the way for top bilingual executive. Giovanni Fuel is here with more.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Nate. In recognition of Hispanic Heritage Month, Newscene brings you a real San Diego success story. I had the opportunity to meet with Fernando Ortiz Barbachano, who shares his story with us.
Thank you for calling Barbachano International.
Fernando Ortiz Barbachano, president of Barbachano International, celebrates 21 years of recruiting the best bilingual executive talent for multinational companies.
Companies rely on us to identify their top talent. So what keeps them in the game and what keeps them competing is their ability to attract the best talent in the world.
Based in the Eastlake community of Chula Vista and Tijuana, Baja California, Barbachano International has seen incredible growth, both locally and at a global level.
We serve all of Latin America, South America, Mexico, and the United States, and occasionally Canada as well.
After instituting the cornerstone on international executive search solutions, the next frontier for the company is in green energy.
We recognize that that's the new hot market out there. Everything and everybody's going to go green, and the opportunities that are going to be created from that sector are going to be enormous.
Barbachano International began as a vision by a woman who saw a need and achieved it.
Barbachano International was founded by my mother, Berenice Barbachano. Unfortunately, she passed away a little too soon. We celebrated many of our successes together. I have big shoes to fill. Now,
Barbachano International continues to expand globally with new business endeavors in green energy, setting the benchmark on quality for top executive bilingual talent.
And thank you for that report, Gio. That was very interesting.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gio. You can now buy a fresh fish at a farmer's market at the Fish Farmers Market. The Fisherman's Farmers Market had its grand opening in Point Loma last week. Newscene reporter Ronnie Doss has the details.
At Driscoll's Wharf in Point Loma, fishermen and farmers market organizers want to bring the tradition of buying fresh, locally caught seafood to San Diego.
Consumers always benefit when they know a little bit more about their food. Here in America, we're not really used to working with fresh fish. There's not a lot of big fish markets where people go and get a whole fish fresh out of the water, and we haven't really grown up cooking whole fish.
The market offers live fish cooking demonstrations where local chefs use farmers market ingredients to share recipes and provide samples of some real delicious dishes. Customers have the added benefit of asking fishermen questions about seafood.
Being able to talk to the fishermen, learning how the fish is caught, learning how different fish are better prepared different ways, learning how to clean and break down a fish into those pieces that your family will recognize, you can get all that from the fishermen.
In addition to more common fish like mahi-mahi and swordfish, the Fisherman's Farmers Market offers exotic choices like sea urchin. Organizers point out that a benefit of purchasing fish here is knowing when, where, and who caught your fish. Understanding the quality of the fish is always a common question.
As soon as this meat touches the air, it starts losing juice and drying out. So, the best way to buy a fish is whole. Fillet it yourself.
The Fisherman's Farmers Market does offer something quite unique in San Diego. Customers can become more informed seafood shoppers by learning how to clean, prepare, and cook local fish. At Driscoll's Wharf, this is Ronnie Doss with Newscene.
The Fisherman's Farmers Market takes place every Wednesday from 3 to 7 p.m. at Driscoll's Wharf in Point Loma. To find out more, please go to sdweeklymarkets.com.
And 3 of the scariest events in San Diego started up this month. The Haunted Trail at Balboa Park, a 1-mile trail, began taking people throughout the trails at Marston Point late September and will continue until November 2nd. At the same time, the Haunted Hotel, where heart-pounding scares cause you to shiver in fear, is located in the Gaslamp District. The Scream Zone at Del Mar Fair also opened this space this week. For those times and dates, go to each event's respective websites for more information. And it's been an interesting week in entertainment. Cameron Brinkley is here with the latest.
Thank you, Joe and Nate. Indeed it was. Promotion company AEG is not guilty for the death of Michael Jackson. The jury read the verdict Wednesday afternoon in a Los Angeles County courtroom. Jackson's mother and 3 children filed the suit against AEG for the hiring of Michael Jackson's personal doctor, Conrad Murray. AEG CEO Randy Phillips, is feeling reluctant that they could put this behind them.
AEG Live didn't do something wrong here, and they weren't going to allow themselves to be shaken down.
We, of course, are not happy with the result as it stands now. We will be exploring all options legally and factually.
Although a verdict has been released, the Jackson family lawyers are in the process of appealing the decision. And for all you beer lovers out there, Oktoberfest is upon us. The 40th annual La Mesa Oktoberfest is kicking off. The 3-day event is one of the largest held this side of the Mississippi. It features beer gardens, music, and more than 250 booths. All the fun will take place in La Mesa, on La Mesa Boulevard. And all good things must come to an end. Vince Gilligan's hit series Breaking Bad came to a fitting end this Sunday. The season finale had a remarkable 10.3 million viewers who tuned in. Many are happy with the ending of Breaking Bad. Gilligan tied up all the loose ends. No one was wondering like Lost or Sopranos.
We knew we needed to dot all the I's and cross all the T's, and we needed resolution.
For you Gilligan fans, he has a Breaking Bad spinoff in the works called Better Call Saul, a show centered around Saul Goodman, Walter White's sleazy lawyer. And unfortunately, in unfortunate news, best-selling author Tom Clancy died in his hometown of Baltimore, Maryland, Tuesday. He was 66 years old, and the cause of death was not released. Clancy wrote best-selling military thrillers such as Hunt for Red October, Patriot Games, and Sum of All Fear. Clancy's latest novel, Command Authority, is set to be released in December. It's really sad that he's gone. He was really an icon to me.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate. Thank you, Cameron.
Fall has arrived, but the temperatures are still rising. Will it continue through the weekend? We have your weather forecast next.
Excuse me.
Well, hello.
Hi. My internet connection's acting up. Do you know anything about hotspots?
You know, if you angle yourself 45 degrees to the north, your computer's Wi-Fi card will extrapolate the router signal more efficiently.
Hit enter. It's going to come up with a dialog box.
Dry winds are expected in San Diego. Find out what parts of the county will be affected. Trevor Moody has more with the weather updates.
Thank you, Joe and Nate. Extreme weather this time of year, but I'll get into that later on. As of right now, let's go to the current temperatures. Currently, Lindbergh Field, 76 degrees with a humidity of 65. Wind chill, 6 to 10. Surf, 3 to 5 feet facing west and facing south. Sunrise was at 6:45 this morning. Sunset will be just 12 hours later at 6:30. Now, taking it to the local map. 74, 76 on the East Coast, on the West Coast, inland, down the beaches. As you get to El Cajon and Poway, 90 degrees. Thanks to the Santa Ana winds that's coming along, the temperatures will continue to rise and rise as we go to the current temperatures. Northern part of the country, New York, Boston, 59 with the highest 63, 81 degrees in the nation's capital. As you get down the East Coast, look at the heat wave down here, 84 beautiful degrees in Miami. You can't beat that with a great day to be in South Beach. Moving on to the Midwest. If you happen to be in Dallas, Texas, hydrate, 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 please, because the national high is in your city at a staggering 93 degrees. Moving to the Pacific Northwest. If you plan on visiting the Space Needle, you might want to grab a jacket and possibly an umbrella because it's 50 degrees and raining. It's a 20-degree train between Seattle and Oakland. Moving on to the thunder forecast. We have that Santa Ana winds like I was telling you about. You see Nebraska, cold wind front all through here. Those pressures are coming from the east and from the west coast all through California, and it's going to be cold by the time it gets up to here. Moving on to the forecast, the beach is sunny and breezy through the weekend. Remember to protect your skin if you happen to be planning on taking a trip to the beach. 76 with a low of 63. Inland, 89 with the low of 60. The mountains, sunny and windy, 72 with the low of 50 degrees. The deserts, sunny and windy, 89 with the low of 61. So Nate and Joe, what I'm trying to tell you is be aware and drink plenty of water and stay hydrated because the temperatures are rising out there.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind since I'll probably be spending my weekend outdoors. So.
Thank you, Trevor.
No problem.
And that's it for this edition of Newscene. I'm Nate Holmes.
And I'm Joe Ham. Have a great weekend.